Okay, what's up YouTube fam? In today's show, we're going to be discussing what it takes to become a millionaire after prison. For those of you who don't know, I was recently released from prison last year, July 21st at 8 o'clock in the morning. So with this channel, I want to be the prototype example of what it takes to become whatever it is you want to be when getting out of prison. All right. So what I've noticed from all these YouTubers, that do the motivational thing and the business advice and career advice and things like that is they're already there. So they're trying to tell you what they did to get to where they are. If you're watching this, you're probably not where you want to be. So I'm going to consider you, I'm going to include you in this statement. We aren't where we want to be. Okay, but we have a vision and a plan to get to where we want to be. I want to take you to become a part of my journey and able to see what it takes to become whatever it is you want to be. I know what a few of you may be thinking. Like, yo, I ain't never been to prison. Matter of fact, I ain't never even think about going to prison. And you know what? That's a good mindset to have. But we all start from somewhere. And sometimes that somewhere is zero. Or even, in my aspect, -0. So like I said, with this episode, we're going to be discussing what it takes to become a millionaire after prison. Let's go. All right. So right now, this is where we are. Ground zero. Okay? This is where we start out. But right here, no excuses, no sob stories, but pure potential. The only thing is, others may not see that potential, but it's on you to grind for it. It's on you to earn it. It's on you to go get it. Now this is our trajectory to the top. Because there is no one way to get there. You might go that way. You might go that way. Either way, we all going to the top. The one thing about this journey is it won't be easy. And I put together 3 must-have characteristics in order for you to become a millionaire after prison. All right? Let's start with number 1. All right, let me do a little erasing right quick. So it's 3 must-have characteristics that you must possess in order to become a millionaire after prison. Let's start with number 1. Excuse my penmanship. I was supposed to be a doctor. Number 1, struggle hustle. I deem this the struggle hustle because the type of hustle in which you must exude out here in these streets right now in the free world is a type of hustle that only people that are struggling exude. Okay? So there are 2 people that work the hardest in every company. The CEO and the newest hire. All right. So even though these hustles are different, both of these individuals, a part of every company, works the hardest. The CEO is working the hardest to keep the company alive. The new hire is working hard as hell to just be a part of the company. Okay? So you're going to have the type of hustle that both of these possess combined. Okay? And don't tell me you can't do it, because I know you can. If you think that you're going to be able to sleep, think of fucking again. All right? There was a saying that we used to say in prison. You sleep when you can, not when you want to. All right? And that's the type of hustle that you're going to have in order to become a millionaire after prison. If you think that you could possibly skip an opportunity, think of fucking again. No skipping, no opportunity. Okay? And this ain't no pity party. All right? You must have a relentless dedication to your purpose and your plan. All right? This is very, very important. Like I said, please don't tell me that you cannot do this for some reason, because you just came from a place where in order to eat breakfast, you would have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, walk to the chow hall, come back, have your bed made and properly made, have your bed properly made to a certain standard and available at 7 a.m. in the morning. So if you tell me you can't do it now, it's because you don't want to do it. It's because you don't have any structure. You don't have any discipline. Grow some nuts, okay? Grow some feet and stand on your 10 toes, son. All of that crying and bitching, talk about you can't do it when you clearly were just forced to do it when you were in prison. So you really can do it. You have to really want to do it. That's the thing. Number one is a struggle hustle. You got to hustle like you struggling. You heard me? Number two, you have to have what I like to call forward focus. You have to stay focused. What is it that you want? Why do you want it? You have to really get to the bottom of these questions. And the way for me to be able to get to the bottom of these questions is I don't just ask why or what just one time. I ask myself about anything that I'm doing or anything that I'm thinking about doing. I ask myself at least 5 to 7 whys. Okay, why do I want to do this? So once I get to that answer, I ask myself, well, why was that? Well, why was that? It's kind of like peeling back the layers of an onion. And you're able to really get to the foundation and the real deal understanding of the reasons why you do what you do and the reasons why you're trying to do what it is you're doing. Number one was a struggle hustle. Number two was a forward focus. All right. Number three, you have to be now let me tell you something. If you want to be okay, that's okay as well. But if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a part of the top 1%, 10%, 5% of people in the world, you have to be extraordinary, especially getting out of prison. Okay, you have some of those that start at ground zero, and then you have us that are getting out of prison that have started at -0. We must do what we have to do to first and foremost get the negative off of our name. Then we can possibly be able to move forward in striving for that millionaire status. Now, the way that you get that negative off your name is you have integrity. You have honor. You be truthful. You straightforward. You're not out here lying. You're not out here deceiving. You're not out here with the criminal mindset in order to get to those millions. That's how you take that negative off of your name, because the stigma is on you because you are an ex-felon. Because you are an ex-con. All right? So you have to understand that you must first get that stigma off of your name before you can actually move forward. And you must do that with consistency. You must continue to show good character. That's how you do it. Not only must you be extraordinary as an ex-con, but if you are black and you're an ex-con, or you have to be extraordinary. Now let me tell you something about being black, especially being a black man. We have to be extraordinary to become exactly what it is we want to be in this world. Okay, so the thing that I have, the problem that I have with people in this world is that you have a problem with being extraordinary. Oh, it shouldn't be like that. Why is it like that? We need times to change. No, the fuck we don't. We need you to change. Your future hinges on you, not the environment, not what you change your environment if you don't like it. If you don't like who you're becoming or what you became, change it. And yes, there are certain factors that may negatively impact you because, there are negative factors that may impact you as a black man, as a minority. Okay, but anyone can say that. You can say that for someone with one arm. You can say that for the LGBTQ community. You can say that for the Jewish community. You can say that for anyone. Anyone can have an excuse of why they aren't who they want to be. Okay, anybody can come up with an excuse. It's on you. Excuses are like assholes. Everyone got them. So it's really on you to become who it is you want to be. Whether you're black, white, green, yellow, whatever it is, bro. I'm not out here for the excuses. Okay, I don't have any excuses for anything. If something doesn't work for me, I try another way. If that the way doesn't work, I try to think of another way. You have a brain. Use it. If you have 2 working legs and 2 working arms, you have a brain and an able body. Use it. Stop making excuses. That baffles me. Okay, so we have our 3 reasons. So now we have our 3 characteristics that are absolutely necessary for you to possess to become a millionaire after prison. This isn't a joke. This stuff works. Okay, no, I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm a billionaire up here. But I'm not a millionaire yet. That's why I want you to be able to see me actually implement the strategies in which I'm telling you to do. There's nothing that I'm going to tell you to do that I don't do myself. Okay, so number 1 was the struggle, hustle. Okay. Number 2. What was number 2? Ford focus. You have to stay focused. Number 3 was the extraordinary standard. You have to hold yourself to a high standard. Okay? Because once you begin to hold yourself at a high standard, you're going to hold those that are around you to a high standard. And you have to understand that sometimes those that are around you may not live up to what you expect them to live up to. That's your fault for expecting. You must be the example, okay? And if they are not able, this is the reason why a lot of us fail. Is because we try to keep around those people that we love so much, even though we know they are fucking us up. You have to be okay with being alone. You have to be okay with being yourself. They say that the journey to the top is lonely. I don't know, I'm not there. So I can't tell you how it is at the top. But I can only imagine. So like I said, these are the 3 must-have characteristics if you want to become a millionaire after prison. Who don't want to become a millionaire? Matter of fact, let me ask you this. How many millionaires can you call right now? Literally. And get something from. Maybe some advice, some money, or anything. Help, anything. If you can't, then don't tell me that you don't want to become a millionaire. You know what really be throwing me for a loop sometimes too? Is when people tell me that they don't want to be rich. Oh, I don't want to be rich. Oh, because this and this and this comes with it. This and this and this. And my first question is, how do you know it come with being rich, bitch, and you not rich? My first question always to those type of statements is, how the fuck do you know what it is to be rich or what comes with being rich when you're fucking broke? Are you serious? I don't know about you, but I want to find out. Okay? I'd rather try not to find out. Like, I'm going to try to find out. Okay? Whatever it is. So, these are the 3 reasons. I want y'all to remember also that no one owes you anything. Okay? This is your comeback story. All right? This is your redemption. Make it worthwhile. Stop living like you're going to live again. There's no reincarnation. Understand that whatever you leave here is what's going to be left. What do you want your legacy to be? Who do you want to be remembered as? Someone that didn't go the